All right. So, dear friends, we'll talk about today, we'll recapping. So, certainly, if you have any question, feel free to ask after this session. Because we are recapping, we may go a little fast. But yeah, please feel free to ask any question. So, first of all, what is gratitude? Let's demystify it. Why we are talking about it? What is it? And why do we do it? So, practicing gratitude, it does not mean that you start today and tomorrow things will change around you. Good things will happen all of a sudden tomorrow itself. It is not that. But certainly what will happen, it may happen the same day, next day, or day after. Everybody's case may be different depending on your thought process, what's going on in your life. It may take different time, but certainly it will happen, that's for sure. What happens is your energy, everybody, as we are a human body, but actually it's just bundle of energy. Your energy will change from negative to positive. That impact starts instantly. Of course, it's a slow process, but you will switch from negativity to positivity. You will see that the moment we start paying attention to, you will receive more and more of positivity. We talked about elevated emotions like love, feeling of abundance, true love, self-love. That means you will overcome what we say the lack. Sometimes you feel lack in anything. It could be your capability, it could be your lack of relationship, lack of money, lack of achievements in life, which we say lack of self-confidence, self-esteem, all those kind of typical human emotions that we get stuck with. In simple, we say, kama, krodha, moha, maya, greed, pain, shame, guilt. These are typical human emotions that we all go through during our lifetime. Different part of our life, you may get into different things. You may get one or two, not necessarily you will have it all, but we all have those emotions, that's for sure. That's our human life. So you want to switch to more positive, more elevated emotions where your heart and the brain is more attached to, which is the feeling of abundance, feeling of true love, caring, sharing. So this switch starts the moment you start practicing gratitude. You will see more and more goodness in your life. This switch certainly starts instantly, and then the amount of it depends on you, how you do it. And slowly you will start seeing more and more it's coming. Why? Because now you're changing your frequency, your vibration, your energy of the body. And again, going back to the quantum physics, we have seen how your thoughts plays the most critical role. That means they're the root cause of your happiness or sadness. Whether you are healthy or you have disease, comes from your thoughts. So it's very critical that we switch our thoughts from negativity towards positivity. So physical world may not change in 24 hours, 48 hours a week, but your mental, the emotional, psychosomatic changes in your life will happen pretty much instantly. You may feel it a little later, but your thoughts, the patterns will start changing quickly. Your perception, interpretation of events changes. Sometimes perception becomes reality. Things that happens again and again, your perception remains the same, and then that becomes your reality. So it's very important that we change our thoughts, the pattern, the way we think, to change our future. To become someone new, you have to change the way you think. You cannot stay in the same negativity and imagine your future will be different. For example, a person who always gets a 90% result, if you get 80% marks, you will be devastated, you will be in depression. Whereas somebody who gets only 50 to 60%, that person will be saying, wow, you got 80. Amazing. I can never get that. If I get 80, I'll be jumping all over. So it's just perception. It's interpretation. It's comparison. But in general, yes, we understand marks are important maybe for your career, for choice of course, university, career, jobs. But when we look at the big picture of the life, it's not that important. What's important is how we handle ourselves, our body, the energy, the emotions, which will dictate much better how we will live. Will we be happy, or we'll be having all the good marks, everything, but the life is not happy? Then what is the point? Will you stay healthy, or will you be full of issues in life? So you have everything, but you cannot enjoy. Those kind of situations we end up with, which is very common again as human beings. So first component of gratitude is love. What happens is, once you become open, giving and receiving both, you start feeling belonging to community. You're no more just one person. You belong to this big community. Now, a classic signature of the universe, or classic characteristic of the universe, is oneness. Universe connects everyone. That's the true nature of universe. It does not separate you. Yes, our feelings may create some issues between the two people, two families, or whatever, communities in general. But the true nature of humans, or universe we may call it, is oneness, kindness, taking care of each other. When we have the feeling of love, taking care of each other, you release a lot of positive hormones in the body. They may be dopamine, oxytocin, endorphin, depending on day and night. It could be serotonin, melatonin. These are all positive hormones. When they are released, they give signal to your cells which protein to produce. So, sometimes we say, oh, my DNA is this, or I have genetics, my family has this. No, you are giving signal to your genes what proteins to produce. If you think the same way your father did, father thought the same way the grandfather did, then yes, you may have the same chain and you may think it is genetics. Science has proved scientifically already more than 2,000 genes that you can change with meditation out of 20,000. So it's already been proven. So it's not that only 2,000 can be done. 2,000s are already, or more than that, are already proven. That means with meditation, you can influence your genes, you produce better protein, and then you stay healthy. So you are in positive state of mind, and it boosts your immune system. It boosts the way you live the day, the mood, everything. One of the things why this one is because you are shifting from sympathetic to parasympathetic nervous system, which is related to the same, which is turning from stress to state of love, state of oneness. Sympathetic means you are in stress. And this is based on allopathy, the science, right? Sympathetic and parasympathetic, which is same as what we say in Ayurveda or any other, whether you look into Chinese medicine or you look into Egyptian, thousands of year old civilization had the same understanding that yes, stress is no good. Why? It brings you into fight or flight mode. That means you're just worried about your existence. You will have cortisol, you will have, all kind of stress related events happening in your body. Adrenaline is released. Now, when you have cortisol, adrenaline as a hormone, it will shut down your immune system. It will shut down your digestive system. Why? You need energy to fight or flight, means run away or fight. Whereas parasympathetic mode, which is healing mode, because now you are releasing positive hormones, dopamine, oxytocin, endorphin, melatonin, serotonin, depending. And this will bring you in a state what we call typical of parasympathetic, means slowing down, able to rest, able to digest, immune system is high, and hence you will heal. So that is the first important thing that you get. Second part of gratitude is hope. Hope does not matter what situation you are in. If you have hope, you will stay on the positive side. We just talked about, rather than crying whole day and things will go down the hill and everything is falling apart, versus hope. You maintain hope, You will see on the positive side. Glass is always half filled. Depends which one you want to look at, half empty or half full. You have hope, you will see it half full. So your actions, your reactions, your perception, all the thoughts are going towards hope. Again, we talked about in a series, in fact, because it couldn't be done in one session, it was placebo, which is nothing but hope. And we have seen how scientifically it's been proven that just by having hope, which means placebo, you can change anything. You can come out of any critical illness. You can come out of depression. You can say you want to be good in sports, good in education, whatever you want, you can achieve just by placebo. What is the proof? Even in today's world, any new drug, any new pharma company wants to release a drug, they test against placebo. So it's no more a myth, a kind of a concept. It's scientifically used every day today. And the new medicine has to be proven better than just placebo. Then only it is released in the market, otherwise not. So you imagine how powerful placebo effect is, which is just our brain. And that is hope. Third is faith. You have to have faith in this process. If you want to take time, ask any questions, sure, perfect. But if you say, I've heard, I've understood, but I have doubt, you keep going back and forth. Will it work? How will it work? When will it work? You have doubt. It will be taking long time before it gives you any benefit. So faith means confidence, trust, you have to have in this process. You have to believe that there are greater powers. Like you may have heard me saying again and again, Aham Brahmasmi, I am universe. Why? You all are. All of us have a part of the universe. What does it mean? Who tells our body when to do what? How does every cell knows when to divide? Your skin cell divide at a different rate than your, say, intestine, your eyes, your hair cells. They all divide at different timings. You don't tell your heart at what pulse rate to beat. You don't tell your liver, your kidneys when to work, how to work. Some messages are going. The body starts from one cell, becomes such a big. Plants, animal, the same way. That means there is some energy. There is some knowledge, some information, some power. You may not understand completely, but there is. And that's what we say is the universe, which is energy. So it is not religion. We are not talking about that. We are not talking about anything. We're just talking about energy. And we all have the same part. You have to just acknowledge, tap it, find it out, and use it. And that's required. Faith means acceptance. Now comes, how do you want to practice? Up to you. You can practice in the morning, in the evening, because before you sleep or after you wake up, you are still in what we call the trance. You are still in theta or delta or alpha brainwaves. You're not in beta. Beta is when you're awake, active. To make any changes in your habit, you have to go to your subconscious mind. That means you have to slow down your brainwaves, go to theta or delta or alpha, and there you can change. So this is the perfect time before you sleep and just after you get up. Practice gratitude. You can write it down or you can just talk it loud, up to you. Personally, I write it down before I go to bed, before I sleep. I'm writing down my gratitude. I'm writing down my affirmations. It works the best way for me before you sleep, because in sleep, we are going in subconscious mind. So without any extra effort, you're telling your brain, this is what I want. You have to feel it, go to bed, let the brain do the rest. Now, what will you write it down? Gratitude for 2 persons in the last 24 hours. So when I'm writing it down, that's a notebook which is only for my affirmation and gratitude. I don't mix up everything in that. It should be just for that. Write down 2 gratitude. You may have more, but I'm saying start with 2. 2 people who helped you in any form of shape, whether you know those people or not, doesn't matter, but they have to be different every day. So you cannot say every day, my mother, my father, or my brother, my sister, or my best friend, or whatever. No, you have thanked them once, tomorrow you cannot. Next day, you cannot. And it's not like, okay, I did it yesterday, so I will do it after 2 days. No, every day find 2 different people. It doesn't matter lockdown or what, you will still come across different people, whether online or whatever. They may have helped you very small things. Maybe you were walking down and you have hands full and somebody opened the door for you. Or, you know, sometimes you're driving, all of a sudden you realize you're in the wrong lane, you want to change, and generally people don't let you come in, but somebody let you. You don't know who the person was, you can still thank. What is the benefit of doing this? You will accept the bad days. No 2 days are same. Okay, sometimes it may be tough, sometimes it could be good. You will start understanding and accepting those ups and downs. Life is never a straight line. It's like up and down, like a sinusoidal wave, right? When you are out and you are writing to people who helped, simple, small things you will start doing. Smile. Just smiling at someone, you know, radiates the positive energy. Say hello. Like we were talking about holding a door. Simple, small things really transmit this positive energy. Just like you received, you are now transmitting. What will happen? It will grow in the community. Everyone is giving back and forth those positive energies. Now you may say, oh, I don't have time, I'm too busy. Sure. You do something in the day, right? Say you're cooking something. Be thankful, gratitude that you have your food, your favorite food, what you like in the fridge. You're late for an appointment, doesn't matter. It was traffic, heavy rain, snowfall, whatever. Be thankful, at least you're alive, you're there. You may say, oh, it is flooding, you know, the streets, lots of water. Okay, there are parts of the world where there's no water. People are crying to get a bucket of water. You may say, oh, I have to scrape ice or shovel my driveway, or there's too much water. Well, okay, at least you have a car, that's why you are scraping. You have a driveway, you have a home. So you can always find reason to be positive, to be grateful, thankful, depending on your thought process. So just change your thought process, your life will change. A simple change can make a big difference in your life. So gratitude will give you a better outlook. It will improve the relationship, whether it's within the family, neighbors, at work, or if you are studying in university, schools, whatever level you are in. It will drop the stress level. It will help you sleep better, perform better. You will wake up with a smile rather than, oh my God, another day and, you know, another things like that. You will appreciate yourself better. You will appreciate others better. Because now you're started understanding your strength rather than weaknesses. Aham Brahmasmi, again, discover yourself more and more. We all have those superpowers. We think only Superman can have it. It's just a matter of understanding and appreciating. Simple thing, gratitude can help you go from one extreme to the other. That means going from full-on negativity to full-on positivity, where you will see that, yes, there is a lot of good things in the world, a lot of things which you can look forward to rather than just crying about. So dear master, this was a recap of gratitude. As always, I will share the recording link in the group. I will stop recording here and